Today we will continue our geometry unit by learning about circles. Please copy the standard benchmark indicator on a clean page in your math notebook. The student will identify and describe the diameter, radius, chord, and circumference of a circle. Let's begin by reviewing some basic circle terminology. Definitions. The chord is a line segment that has its endpoints on the circle, shown here by ED, labeled over on the left side of the circle. The diameter is a line segment that passes through the center of a circle. It's also a chord because both of its endpoints are on the circle. It's just a chord that passes through the middle point. The radius is a line segment with one endpoint on the circle and the other on the center point. It is always exactly half the length of the diameter, shown here by line segment AB. Then we have the circumference, which is the distance around the outside of a circle. It's the perimeter of the circle. Circles. The parts of a circle are described in the chart below. Again, most of them we've gone over already, but we also have the center. That's the point that's in the exact middle of the circle. Then we have chord, diameter, and radius, as we reviewed on the last page. Use figure A for exercises 1 to 4. Find and name the circle and its parts. So the center, if we look there, is just point C. So all we're going to do is write C on the line. Number 2, we need to find and name the diameter. We always name a chord or a line segment with its two endpoints. So we're going to use DE to name it, and then we're going to put a little line over the top because it is a line segment. You can also label it ED. As long as you're using endpoints, it doesn't matter what order they're in. For 3, we need to find all 3 radii, which is a plural of radius. So you need to list all 3 radii. So we start with DC. Then we have CF. And finally, the last one we have is CE. For 4, we need to find 2 chords. We know a chord has to have both endpoints on the circle. So we know the first one is AB. And the second one is also our diameter. It's DE. Use figure B for exercises 5 through 10. So figure B is right over here to the right. What is SN? If we look, SN has 2 points on the circle, and it passes through the center, so we know it's a diameter. Number 6 asks, what is PQ? We know P is our center point, and Q is on the circle, so we have a radius. Seven is MN. We know MN has 2 points, both endpoints on the circle, so it's a chord. For 8, we have PS. Again, P is our center point, S is on the circle, so we have a radius. Nine is MR. M and R are both points on the circle, and the line segment passes through P, which is our center point, so we have a diameter. Then for 10, we have what is PN. P is our center point, ends on the circle, we have a radius. Use figure C for exercises 11 to 15, where line segment HG measures 3 inches. So we're going to draw an arrow point at HG and label that 3 inches to remind ourselves. So we know HG is a radius. We know the radius is 3 inches. Now we need to find the measurement of GI. Well, G is in the exact center of the circle, so it's going to be the same distance from H to G as it is from G to I. 12 asks, how long is the diameter? Well, we know H to G is 3 inches and G to I is 3 inches, so we know our diameter is 6 inches. It's twice as long as one radius. For 13, it wants us to name intersecting line segments. So we would look over there, JK intersects HI. Fourteen asks us to name two chords. We know those are line segments where both endpoints are on the circle. So again, it's going to be JK and HI. Please make sure all of the work is copied down and glue this page in your math notebook.